96.1 FM, moving Lagos forward.
Good evening and welcome to News at 9. First, the highlight. Lagos State Government lines up activities to mark International Youth Day. Federal government set to train over 30 million youths on digital literacy. And on the foreign scene, United Kingdom declares hottest day of 2024 as temperature hits over 30 centigrade. And in sport, Atletico Madrid signs Manchester City striker Julian Alvarez for £81 million. Now the news in details. I am Dayo. Anthony. The Lagos State government has lined up various activities to commemorate this year's International Youth Day with a theme from cliques to progress, Youth Digital Pathway for Sustainable Development. Speaking at the event press conference in Alausa, Ikeja, Commissioner for Youth and Social Development, Mobolaji Ogunlende, noted that the day is celebrated globally on the 12th of August every year to spotlight issues affecting youth and celebrate their potential as essential partners in today's ever-evolving world. Ogunlende said while recognizing the crucial role of the youth in today's volatile and complex world, the administration of Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu has deliberately included youth empowerment and engaged as one of the pillars of its Team Plus developmental agenda.
I commend our ever vibrant and energetic youth for maintaining peace despite the economic challenges facing our nation. I urge you to continue collaborating with the Ministry of Youth and Social Development to successfully implement Mr. Governor's Teams Plus agenda for the benefit of us all. As we work together, building a greater Lagos, let us ensure that the peace prevails in our communities, for it is only in an atmosphere of peace that we can build a strong and prosperous nation.
The Commissioner hinted that this year, a total number of 150 youths will be trained across the board and 10 will receive grants to boost their businesses out of 364 applications. Earlier in a welcome address, the Permanent Secretary, Ministry of Youth and Social Development, Toyin Okeosointolu, noted that International Youth Day creates a good opportunity to reflect on the challenges and opportunities that the nation's young people face in today's world, and also recognize their invulnerable contributions and reaffirm the state government's commitment to their growth and development.
In the coming days, we will be engaging in a variety of events that aim to equip our youth with the skills and knowledge they need to thrive in a rapidly changing world. From digital skills training to entrepreneurial development, from discussions on mental health to initiatives aimed at fostering creativity and innovation. This year's International Youth Day activities are carefully designed to address the needs and aspirations of our young people.
Other activities scheduled to mark the International Youth Day include an awareness walk, environmental sanitation from Ikeja underneath the bridge to Secretariat, Lagos State Youth Permanent Parliament and Engagement Summit, as well as Jumat and Thanksgiving service. Wife of the Lagos State Governor, Ibijoke Sanwo-Olu, has flagged off the year 2024 Maternal, Newborn, Child and Adolescent Health Plus Nutrition Week. Speaking at the flag of ceremony at Lagos City Centre in Lagos Island, Mr. Sanwo-Olu noted that the survival of babies is closely tied to adequate nutrition and appealed to mothers to always ensure safe breastfeeding and exclusively for the first 6 months after birth. But Mr. Sanwo-Olu, who acknowledged the efforts of traditional birth attendants and urged them to know their limit and not hesitate to make referrals when necessary.
Despite our efforts in keeping our children alive, we have the infant mortality of 47 per 1,000 live births. Under 5 children, mortality rate is 59 per 1,000 live births. We encourage our mothers to please exclusively breastfeed our children, not for 1 month like it was said in the drama that was played here, but 6 months. Please exclusively breastfeed our children for 6 months. Even between that time, you can now start adding the little food that you need to add for our children. But it's very important because breast milk has a lot of advantages.
Student advisor to the Governor on Health, Kemi Ogunyemi, said the various initiatives of the state government attest to its commitment to improving the health indices and reducing morbidity. Ogunyemi urged residents to encourage caregivers of malnourished children to visit any of the primary healthcare centers in the state.
My first mission here is to inform this gathering that our main goal in health is to improve the health indices of our populace, and we are working assiduously to achieve this. My second mission is to seek necessary partnerships to aid our efforts in this regard. The result of the Lagos State Reproductive and Child Health Indicator Survey conducted in year 2022 revealed that our health indices are getting better, but a lot still needs to be done.
On his part, Chairman Lagos Island East Local Government, Alade Falawiyo, reiterated that 3 primary healthcare centers, namely Claudiana Ibijoke Sanwo-Olu, Anika Toma, Femi Pedro Dumari, and Professor Sharafaddin Amuwo Sura, were renovated and rebuilt by the administration to meet the health needs of the people. Our health correspondent Adirayo Iduwolaya reports that the event had series of lectures on immunization, deworming, safe motherhood initiative, food and nutrition, and reproductive health by the state education officers in the ministry. Shegun Badejo. Lagos State Emergency Management Agency, LASEMA, has attributed the multiple vehicle collision involving a containerized truck, a commercial bus, and 6 other vehicles at Ogudu-Ojota in Wadiyano Woro to mechanical failure in the truck. In the statement, LASEMA said it activated its Tiger Response Team from the Command and Control Center, Alausa, when a distress call came through the 767-112 toll-free emergency lines. The statement said no casualties or injuries were recorded. It added that all involved vehicles have been recovered and towed to Ogudu Police Station, while the road has been cleared and reopened. The Nigerian Air Force has announced the destruction of 13 illegal refining sites and 10 overhead tanks in the Niger Delta region. Director of Public Relations and Information of the Air Force, Edward Gibbert, explains that operations conducted along the Imo River near Obuzo and Okroma revealed several active illegal refining sites taking advantage of the difficult terrain to perpetrate their illegal activities. Gibbert said the crew extended their patrol downstream. They spotted a 6-star truck along the riverbank with 4 canoes seen loading illegal products into the truck, and after a thorough scan of the area, observed the criminal dispersed in disarray upon sighting the aircraft. He added that the truck as well as the canoes were attacked and destroyed. And now to the rest of the story. The federal government has collaborated with the National Information Technology Development Agency to implement a nationwide initiative to provide digital literacy training for over 30 million Nigerian youths. The Minister of Youth Development, Jamila Bayo Ibrahim, said this during this year's International World Youth Day. The minister, who was represented by the Director of Enterprise Development and Promotion in the ministry, Momo Olubenga, stated that the groundbreaking program sought to equip Nigerian youth with essential skills to thrive in an increasingly digital world. Also, in a statement by the Director of Information and Public Relations, Omola Raiso, the minister said through its partnership, the government has demonstrated its commitment to empowering young people with knowledge and expertise needed to fully participate in the digital economy. She said the National Youth Service Corps, NYSC, had established a volunteer community of core members called Digital on Borders through an ongoing partnership with Mind the Gap Nigeria. She explained that the community was dedicated to enhancing youth productivity through the development of digital skills. It's also added that the ministry is taking the initiative to start the Nigerian Youth Academy as a platform to teach relevant skills that will propel the active participation of youth in salvaging businesses and partaking in the abundant opportunities in the country's business processing outsourcing BPO market. The area of Ado-Ekiti, Oba Rufus Adejube, has cancelled various traders' association in markets in Ado-Ekiti, the Ekiti state capital, intending to remove their undue control of prices and ensure farmers have direct access to traders. Oba Adejube, who also ordered traders in the market not to sell their foodstuff beyond stipulated prices, said the steps were necessary to regulate the high prices of foodstuffs in the state capital. The monarch said reports have it that traders under the edges of associations hide on the middlemen to inflate prices of goods such as tomatoes, pepper, vegetable, palm oil, locust beans, meat, gari, among others, by dictating prices to farmers that brought them to the market for sale. The monarch leading the Ewi in council gave the directive in Ado-Ekiti during a meeting with the leadership and some members of the Market Women Association, warned of sanctions for anyone who flouted the directive. And now to foreign news. Today has been declared as the hottest day of the year in the United Kingdom so far, reaching 34.8 centigrade in Cambridge. The higher temperatures have been confined to central and southern England, and yellow heat health alerts are in place for millions of people. Now, others experienced a wetter start to the day, with territorial rain further north, for which a now expired yellow thunderstorm warning was in place. The forecaster said today will see the peak of current heat spike, with temperatures due to ease as the week continued, and London, East Anglia and the home countries were forecast to experience the warmest weather. Yellow alerts are issued during the period of hot weather that they only likely to affect those who are particularly vulnerable, the elderly or those with existing health conditions. And now to sports. Atletico Madrid have completed £81.5 million signing of Manchester City striker Julian Alvarez on a 6-year deal. Diego Simpson's Spanish side will pay an initial £64.4 million with a further £17.1 million in potential add-ons for the Argentina striker. The 24-year-old's departure is a record sale for City, eclipsing the £50 million they received from Chelsea for Raheem Sterling in 2022. Alvarez won the treble during his debut season at the club, as well as the 2022 World Cup midway through the season with Argentina. The striker departs Manchester, having scored 36 goals in 106 appearances for City. Just before we go, remember speed thrills with cues. Please avoid excessive speed. You can follow us on like all of our social media platforms. X at Traffic Radio 961. Facebook, Lagos Traffic Radio 961.fm. Instagram, Lagos Traffic Radio 961. Please subscribe and watch our news and program live on YouTube at Traffic Radio 961. You can also visit our website at www.thetrafficradio961.ng. Now, did you know that the Sanwo-Olu administration trained 250 residents in entrepreneurship mentorship program? You can get more details on Lagos State Government's website. Now, to end the news, here are the highlights of the major stories. The Lagos State Government has lined up various activities to commemorate this year's International Youth Day with the theme, From Cliques to Progress, Youth Digital Pathway for Sustainable Development. The federal government has collaborated with National Information Technology Development Agency, NITDA, to implement a nationwide initiative to provide digital literacy training for over 30 million Nigerian youths. We also told you that today has been declared the hottest day of the year in the United Kingdom so far, reaching 34.8 centigrade in Cambridge. And in sport, Atletico Madrid have completed the £81.5 million signing of Manchester City striker Julian Alvarez on a 6-year deal. For contact with the newsroom, please send a message to info@trafficradio961.ng. The NC broadcast compiled by Adesua Joyoka. I am Dayo Anthony. Many thanks for listening and do have an amazing night.